So most of you probably know what this is, and you also probably know what this is. But what if I told you that you could turn this into this in just a few quick, easy steps? Now, I ran into a situation a couple weeks ago when I was in Colorado with my friends because we were going to Target and we realized that all the people that went in needed to have masks, and we didn't have any. Thankfully, we could buy some at the Target, but what if we had been out some other place where we couldn't buy them, such as a restaurant? If I would have known how to make the mask out of a sock, probably could have done it. And so that's what I'm going to show you how to do, is make this out of this. So the first step is to choose the right sock, because if your sock is not thick enough, it won't filter anything. If it's too thick, you won't be able to breathe. And a sock like this is too long to make a mask, so you have to cut it down. So you just take a sock and some scissors, and you kind of measure about how long you think it would need to be, and just kind of make mental notes. And then you start cutting. And this is made more difficult sometimes with the device that you're using to cut with, and sometimes if the sock is too thick, it's also more difficult, but you just cut right through there. And then I made another mental note right through here. And so on this long sock, it's a Nike sock, and I cut just below the Nike swish on the top of the sock, and I just cut the little toe off. And then we're going to discard that. And then on the side away from the heel, so this side, you're just going to cut all the way through to open the mask up, which again, depending on the material that you're using and the device that you're using to cut with, or the instrument, it'll be a little bit more difficult. You just have to be persistent. And the reason we're doing this is because you need your mask to be big enough, because it needs to fit around your entire face. Because if it's not, the mask and its purpose are kind of defeated somewhat. So you just do this. And also, if it's too small, same thing happens. Purpose is defeated. So I'm almost done cutting through here. So you see now that we have a mask. The heel, again, is going to be what you put over your nose, just like that. So I'm going to take my mask that I have, and I'm going to fold it in half long ways, and then about 1/2 inch to 1 inch from the edge, so from both sides of the sock, you're going to cut a little slit, and this is going to be for your ear holes, so it stays on your face. But you don't obviously want to cut all the way through, or else it won't stay in your ears. So there's one ear hole, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, just 1/2 inch to 1 inch in from the edge. And I'm sure you could do the same thing with like a pocket knife if you had one. Some people have X-Acto knives. I don't know what you use, but I use scissors. And then we just have it done like this. If you want extra padding, you can use some other cloth to put in there. But for this purpose, I'm just going to not do that. And then you can put it on your face. And some advantages of this are that they don't fog up, because I know sometimes the masks that look like this can fog up on people's glasses. And so the cloth masks are a really nice way to avoid that. So that is the mask. We started with a full sock and it ended with a mask. This is a smaller mask that I made earlier that could be used on a smaller person. Yeah. So, once again, cut the sock down to what you think would fit your face, and then cut through the opposite side of the heel. That's going to open your mask up, and then fold it over and cut 2 ear holes. And this is just, again, an easy way in case you don't have the resources to sew a mask or to buy a mask. And masks just protect people during this pandemic and keeps us all safe and healthy. Thank you.